Okay, this is case 2 of comparing two means independent samples. Bale, ito yun. Let's do one example. So, yeah. Don't have to memorize the formulas, but it's best that you familiarize yourself with it. Save space kasi this is gonna be a lot. Two states cells occur. This is a drug. Is the price different or not? So, this is basically the question, different ba? Ibig sabihin, two tail test ang gagamitin. So, yeah, that's everything you have to know. How about the level of significance though? Wait lang ah. Hanapin ko lang. Apparently there's no level of significance. Oh, never mind. Basta. Let's say A is 0.05. I think it's also given there, but I didn't write it here. I failed to write it. Anyways. Step 1. HO and H1. U1 minus U2 is, kasi it's two-tailed, the null hypothesis will have an equal sign. For the alternative hypothesis, not equal, then 0, 0. Before we go number 2, we have to find the critical. Wait lang. How do we know though that this is case 1, case 2, or case 3? Apparently, diba, there's a rule that if n is greater than or equal to 20, then it's case 1. And in which case, in our scenario, they're all 16 and 13 are less than 30. So we either choose case 2 or 3. How do we choose between the two? I know that if it's case 2, I said this in the previous video, I'll say it again. For case 2, we assume that variances are equal. Ito sinabi dito. Unknown variances assumed equal. Kapag case 3, assumed unequal. So, I'm willing to bet that sinasabi dyan in your ebook, assume equal variances. If you see that phrase, then this is case 2, which is true. It's case 2 nga. Basahin nyo na lang dyan. And then, okay, critical t value. Alam ko, case 2 and case 3, they're t calc. So, we use the t table. Case 1 lang yung z table. So, in order to find the critical t value, we know that the degrees of freedom. By the way, degrees of freedom, in the one sample hypothesis test, it's just n minus 1. But given that we have two samples now, it's n1 plus n2 minus 1. Basic. Easy to memorize. So 16 plus 13 is 29. Minus 1 is 28. So df is 28. And then it's a two-tailed test. So coming from level of significance 0.05, 0.05 divided by 2 is 0.025. Tama ba? Tama. Because it's two-tailed, diba? If it's right-tailed, then it's just A lang. Pero kapag two-tailed, A over 2. If it's left-tailed, A pa rin. If it's two-tailed, A over 2. Ganun lang. Ulit-ulit. So, 0.0, given degrees of freedom 28 and a level of significance of 0.025, our t value is plus minus 2.502. Okay, so we're ready for step 2. Reject the null hypothesis if the t calc is less than, again the left arrow, less than negative 2.502, or t calc is greater than positive 2.502. So, computation na. Copy-paste the formula. Ay, wait. Before that, alam natin na, unlike the other formulas, ito pareho. Yung nakikita nyo dyan. So, let's use this formula muna. Bago tayo proceed to the actual formula. S raised to 2p is n1, that is 16. n1, 16 minus 1, and then times s1, which is 11.015. And then, don't forget the raised to 2. Nagkamali ako dyan, huwag kayo magkakamali din dyan. So, put a raised to 2 there. N2 is 13, and then minus 1. Times, what is S2? Ito, 12.663. And, sa baba, 16 plus 13 minus 2. Hayop, wait lang. I'm sorry. Let me reiterate the formula. Degrees of freedom formula for two samples, it's not what I said kanina na ganito. It's supposed to be minus 2. That's why, given degrees of freedom 27, ito yung lalabas. Sorry. One sample pala is ganito lang. For two samples, ito. Okay? I hope I have that clarified. Okay, I don't have a cycle, pero I bet it's the same. So, ito yun. So, provided that S raised to 2p is equal to 138.673, it's time to use the actual formula. This one. Dito natin na-apply. T-calc is equal to what? X bar 1, 133.994 minus 138.018. We base it from here, the given. Square root of 138.673 raised to 2. And then N1 is 16 plus 138.673 raised to 2. Copy mo lang yan sa numerator niya. And then this is N2 is 13. So put all these values in the calculator. What would you get? You will get this one, negative 0.915. So how do you make a decision? The easiest way, I think, is this. You just draw it like this. Visualize 2.502, negative 2.502, and then dito banda negative 0.915. Again, this is a two-tailed test, so dito in the middle is do not reject. At the right and left side, reject, reject. So, what is our ruling for 4? Fail to reject HO. Tama ba? Ayun, tama. So that's it.